Hello and welcome to my channel and to this video into Geneva. I'm here in Geneva. I'm in this little botanical garden. I hope I'm not being too noisy. And also this is video 2 of my travel diaries to Europe this May. I think this is going to be a combined video of Geneva and also other places in Switzerland that we're going to, like Zurich and Grindelwald and those places, just because I don't know. Oh whoa, the sun. I don't know if Geneva would be enough for a whole video just because I'm only here for one full day. And guys, off to a rocky start. I'm not feeling so good. I might cry, but it's okay. I'm so tired. Like, oh my god. And I don't want to start out the video like this. So I'll pull it together. And I cannot sleep at all. Like, I think I slept probably 6 hours last night, even though I was fully in the bed for like 8 hours plus, maybe like close to 9 hours. And I slept so bad because I'm waking up. I don't know what's the best with the sun, because I'm waking up literally every like 2 hours and I can't sleep. So anyways, we just arrived at like maybe like close to 2, and I think it's maybe close to 4 or something right now. Yeah, as I said, I'm really tired, but it is nice here. We went to the United Nations headquarters but couldn't go in because I didn't realize that tickets were like so lucrative here, but it makes sense. So should have bought tickets like so long ago and I didn't think of it. But that would have been so nice to see. Oh, little bird. Little friend on the bench with me. So cute. I don't have anything for you, birdie. It's coming so close to my shoe. So yeah, that is kind of my update. And then at this little botanical garden here, I think I'm gonna stay here for a while. I have an ebook that I've been reading, so I might read that. And I saw some public bathrooms. If you guys watched my Paris video, you know the bathroom situation in Europe, or I guess when you're traveling anywhere, is a little bit dire. But I did see some public bathrooms over by the UN that looked fairly clean, so I might stop in there before heading back to the hotel. And I don't know if I'm going to take the like transit way, because little tip, if you're staying in a place like, well, I don't know if it's just Geneva or if it's all of Switzerland, but they have like a date, like a, gosh, I don't know what it's called, but it's just something that you get if you're at a hotel, tourist guest card or something, I think it's called, which gives you free access to all of the public transit that you have. So that's really nice of them. And I don't know how long the walk would be back to the hotel. I think probably like 30 minutes maybe. So I don't know if I'll end up doing that or taking the train. Depends how I feel, I guess. But yeah, for now I'm gonna sit here and try to like decompress a little and just have some alone time. But as for tomorrow, the one full day, I don't really have any plans. I know that Switzerland is really expensive, but I went to a coffee shop today to get a little food. I got a yogurt bowl with like a mango yogurt bowl. It was 5.50 Swiss francs, which I think was like, that's maybe close to 10 Canadian, which is kind of expensive for this like pre-made yogurt bowl thing, but not horrible. So that's what I ate, but I don't know what I'm going to be eating tomorrow because, as I said, it's really expensive here, so you can't really like eat out too much. Well, you can, but it's going to be like probably close to like 30 to 50 Canadian per person, the equivalent, of course. But that's because they have a really high minimum wage here. So to actually live here, I think it is still expensive, but it's not that expensive for us because their minimum wage is like almost double what mine is back home, right? I don't know, I'll have to see what I want to do. I might just want to have like a really chill day since there's not that much to do in Geneva anyways. I'll just have to look it up. But yeah, I might just want to be really chill tomorrow and stop being so tired. Maybe like just like nap most of the day. And sorry for talking so much. I know this is a very chatty start to the video, but something I forgot to say is that the train here, so I came here from Paris, which was the first stop, and that was totally fine. Like, I mean, the trip getting from Paris to here, we're using the Eurail pass thing, so we had to like activate that and stuff. But it was totally fine. I would just recommend, if you are doing this like trains in between destinations, to go early. Like, I think I got there at like 9 earlier than that, maybe 40 or 30, 9:40 or 30, and the train left for 10:18 it was supposed to leave, so we got there probably close to 45 minutes early, and I would say not even like too much at all. It was totally a fine amount of time, but also like kind of not too much, if that makes sense. So I would recommend getting there really early, and then you have to like scan your ticket and all that, so, and it can be hard to find, especially if it's your first time in Europe. It's probably easy if you know what you're doing. But so yeah, the destination here was really easy, and I read book and listened to podcast, and on the train, I mean, it was about 3 hours I think, and it was a fast train, but not like a super high-speed train. One time it showed the speed on the screen and it said we were going like 280 kilometers an hour, which is really fast, but nothing crazy. Okay, sorry if I look funky. I'm about to shower. I am still so tired, and I think I might have to go to a store tomorrow and find some sort of like sandals, even though the weather isn't like, I don't know what I should do because my feet are hurting so bad. And I know it's because I'm walking so much, obviously, but it's like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting to the point where I feel like my feet are swelling a bit and they're starting to hurt more. So I wanted to show the one thing that I bought after the botanical gardens just came back to the hotel. It's like 5 p.m. now, and I'm gonna shower now and then head to the co-op store and get some dinner. I might show you what I get, or I might not. This is what the room looks like. It's totally fine. That is the bathroom, and I don't want to show, I don't know why, because my phone's charging and stuff, but the bathroom is kind of scary. It looks exactly like the bathroom that is like on a cruise ship. So I'll put that picture of like, if I can find one. So anyways, I only bought one thing. It is yarn for the sweater that I'm talking about. So if you didn't watch the Paris video for one of my, I don't know what you call it, like keepsakes or something from this trip, is going to be a sweater that I'm going to crochet. I will make a separate video on that, but I'm going to buy 1 or 2 yarns, about like 100 to 200 meters at each place, and then at the end I will put it all together to hopefully make a really nice sweater. So that's the plan. So from Geneva I just got this one, and this is also a concept by Katia brand, which I've never heard of before, but that's also the brand that I picked up in Paris, just different style of yarns. And this one is called Cotton in Love. It says it's Egyptian cotton and fine merino wool. Here's the thing, that place was so expensive. I know Switzerland is expensive, so I only got one, and it is 115 meters, so whatever, it's still good. This was 5 Swiss francs, which is probably like close to $9 Canadian, which is kind of getting up there. And I did find another one that I really liked, which was alpaca, but it was 12 Swiss francs. That's gonna be a no from me. 12 Swiss francs is like, I'll put the actual thing here, but that's like probably close to $20 for a ball of yarn, one ball of yarn. Can't do it, I can't do it. So I just got this one, and I still like the color, and I think it matches with the general pastel-y theme I have going on. Of course, as I said, I'll do the full video that of that once I get home crocheting the sweater, but yeah, that's what I picked up. Okay, I'm eating. I got a pasta salad thing and exotic or odd juice, and I added one of these vitamin C packages so I can stay good and have energy and stuff. And last but not least, a Kubel Himbery. What's that? I don't know. Some slop, but we will try it. This was $3.30 CHF. I paid like 27 Canadian, I think, for all this, and I got another pesto as well for the person I'm with. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat this. It's not amazing, but yeah. And then sleep, and it's only like 7 probably right now, but that's fine by me. Good morning, guys. It's actually a really lovely morning in Geneva today. Unfortunately, I have to report that I'm not feeling better. It is like 11 in the morning and I am so exhausted. I genuinely feel like I'm going delirious and I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know what to do because I haven't gotten more than like an hour and a half, 2 hours of consecutive sleep without waking up in however many nights we've been on this trip, 5 nights or something. And I am so exhausted. I don't even know what to do. I've never really done any sort of long-term travel recently, like ever in my life. I think when I was younger, we went to like Europe for 2 weeks, but I was like probably like under 10 years old or something. And I don't have any memories of that. But then other than that, I've just done like, well, actually that's not true because we went for a long while with my family to like Boston, New York and stuff. And somehow I was fine. Or that was pre-pandemic, and or maybe it wasn't, I don't know. But anyways, I feel like recently my anxiety has been like astronomical, and the way that it manifests for me is that I want to be alone and just, I don't know, it's not bad when I'm alone, but when I'm with someone else, it's like so much worse, like anyone else. I'm still gonna get out of the hotel room because I don't want to be here all day, but it's not gonna be for a while because I'm just so tired. I need to come back and maybe try to sleep before dinner time or something. But my plan for today is I'm gonna head to this mall. I think I already told you that I got a recommendation of. I'll put it on the screen now or sometime later what it is if I end up liking it. But I'm gonna take the tram over there. I haven't done that yet, but it should be fine. I'm pretty sure Geneva is kind of safe. I don't know, we'll see, I guess. Take that over there. It should take about 20 minutes, it said. And then from there, I'll come back to this kind of area and I wanna go to manga store that I found. I want to go to a chocolate store. I want to go to see the water, like Lake Geneva. I want to go, did I already say manga store? Manga, whatever it is. A bookstore, chocolate store. I thought there was one more thing around here. Oh yeah, there's this longest bench in the world. The longest bench in the world is here by the University of Geneva, which is like, I think just like 6-minute walk from the hotel, but I'm gonna do that last. And maybe I can sit there and read my book, but again, I don't know how the washroom situation is going to be. I don't know how people aren't going to the bathroom ever because it seems like there's no public bathrooms and people are just like out all day somehow. But anyways, guys, that's my update. And I just also really don't like spending money, which I know is kind of stupid because why would I take the trip if I didn't want to spend money? But I don't really know how to describe it, but it's like pains me to spend money. I don't know if that even makes any sense. And I don't know what my job situation is going to be for the future. So I don't know what I'm talking about, but maybe I just really want to be a traveler and I watch all these traveling videos like Backpacking Bananas. I really like her, and Worldwide Woo. I really like them and they're traveling all the time and just go. Maybe that's just not me. And maybe that's okay. Maybe I can only travel for like 3 nights here and there, which I don't know, but I don't know, guys. So anyways, please let me know if anyone has similar issues of traveling or if you found that solo traveling really works for you. But solo traveling, like I know a lot of people go solo traveling and they're like, first step is going to be to try to make friends. That's not what I mean. Like I'm not solo traveling to go and meet friends. I'm solo traveling to be alone. So yeah, I'm going to take this solo day, try to relax and hopefully I can sleep better. But I just seriously don't know what to do about being so exhausted. I've literally never been so tired in my life because I'm not getting that REM sleep. And I also look so bad. Like I don't know why I look like I'm getting wrinkles. Like this 5-day trip already is giving me like literal jowls and wrinkles. I don't know why. And my skin is bad. I also just didn't put on makeup, so that might not help. But wow, it does look like it's a really nice day. So I'll go to the mall and get some food there and hopefully they have a bathroom at the mall. Let's try and get this day on a bit of a better note. In this little park overlooking the fountain. So cute, and I'll insert some pictures, but these little ladies wanted me to take pictures of them. Sorry if my teeth look yellow, I don't know why that is like that. And they were so cute, and they didn't speak like English very well, which is fine, but they were like you know, asking me to take it from certain angles and stuff, and then they said thank you, and then I said, can you take one of me? And then she took it and she was like making me like pose all in different ways. I was like, okay, that's okay, like I just wanted one picture. But I got a little bit smidge nervous because she wanted one where I was like facing away and she had my phone, and I was like making me turn away when you have my phone. There's a tiny little pigeon here. I'm not gonna hurt you, little pigeon, I promise. So cute. And anyways, she didn't steal my phone obviously, but I think they were just tourists and they were so cute, and the pictures are actually good, so I'm gonna post some of those. But yeah, little cuties. And now I'm just sitting here for a smidge of time, but I did buy some chocolate for my family back home, so I want to make sure that I go back to the hotel sometime soon, and then I might come out after again to get like dinner or something, because I don't want obviously that I don't want the chocolate melting too much, and it's kind of warm. You can see what I'm wearing. I'm a smidge hot in this, but not unbearably hot to the point where I want to take this off. But I also don't really feel like wearing a tank top right now. It's like, I find a lot of people here don't really wear tank tops, like the locals at least, or maybe I'm just blind, but I don't know. I find that a lot of people are dressed like this. So maybe it's like the weather is not that warm for them. So anyways, that's my plan, is go to this other bookstore that I want to see, and then the world's longest bench that I told you about, and then I'll sit on that bench for a while. I want to walk the whole bench, and then I will go back to the hotel, and then I'll see what I want to do later. But so far I don't know. The start of the world's longest bench. Sit on it and approaching the end of the world's longest bench. 250 meters. Someone is there, so I can't sit, but that is it. Over here, a mini version of the world's longest bench. Not so long. Okay, I'm back at the hotel. I hope I filmed an adequate amount for you guys today. I'm still gonna get dinner, but it's nothing exciting because holy moly, when they said this was the most expensive country in the world, they were not lying. Yeah, I went to see a Starbucks. I should have taken a picture of the menu. Tell me why a grande, a medium-sized Starbucks, was like 8 Swiss francs, which is, I think, close to $12 Canadian. Are you serious? Oh my god, usually back home, a venti, like a big one, is like 7 Canadian, maybe 9 if you're getting something crazy, which is probably close to like 5 Swiss francs. Whoo-wee, I don't know, man. So expensive. But anyways, I want to show the things that I got today. I didn't get anything from the mall tangibly, if that makes sense. I just got myself a little sandwich, or it wasn't a sandwich, it was like a really weird pastry thing with a meat on the inside. I don't really know what it was. And then I also got myself a green juice, which hopefully good nutrition's in that. Then I went to a chocolate shop. I took the tram as well. It was my first time on the tram. I probably showed it on any tram, I think, because we don't really have those back home. I think they might have them in Quebec City, but I'm not sure. It was fun, of course, but so easy and normal, and no one even checked my pass. I think I said it, but if you're in Geneva, if you don't get it already, ask your hotel for the tourist guest card or something, because you can get free transport all over Geneva. So at the chocolate shop, I got this, which I've heard about. Apparently it's like a popular Swiss thing. Ovo Maltine, but I'm not gonna open this. This is for like home for my family. And I also got, this is Kylier, and this is blonde chocolate, or white chocolate, blonde in French, I guess, with almonds. And the picture looked kind of good. And they have these like nutrition scores on their food, and it's an E. They had those in France too. For some of the things I was getting was an A. So, but this is an E, but that's okay. And they also had this for 350 Swiss francs. They had some magnets, and I have a little magnet collection. I have a little dresser that I keep like some clothes in, and it has a spot for magnets on it. So I want to get one at every place, and I got this one, which is cute. And I'm glad I got it there, because when I went to, I'll show you what I got, but I went to a actual, what is it called? Like gift shop, like a tourist shop. And those were like closer to 6 Swiss francs, and this one was 350. Those ones were kind of cuter, but I like this one anyways. I think it's cute. It has like a heart and a, you know, things. I don't know how to describe it. At the actual gift shop, I got just one thing. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna unwrap it, but you can kind of see it's like a Has like this emblem on it. She bubble wrapped it, so I'll keep it like this until we get back home. But it's like a shot glass size, you can see, but it has like a handle, so it looks like a beer can. I don't know, I thought this was cute for like my dad and my family, and that was 6 Swiss francs. So I'll put all of these things in here. Then I went to a bookstore, which is called Payot in Geneva. This is what I got there, I guess. They had an English section, and the books were like, most of the paperback, what is it called? Paperback books were about 25, no, oh my god, 17 CHF, which I assume would be close to 25 Canadian, which is a little bit more expensive, but not that bad. So first of all, I did end up getting this tote bag because I think it's so cute. Now, there's a festival coming soon, a reading festival. It says Festival de Livre at Cologne and Lac. So I assume that would be close to Lake Geneva. But I thought it was so cool. It's like the girl diving into the book, and I love reading, and it's also like Lake Geneva, so it's kind of like a combination thing, whatever you call it. And this was 10 CHF, so that's about 16 Canadian, which isn't that bad. And of course, it's a very expensive city. So I wanted to get a tote bag anyways, and I saw one at the mall, but it wasn't really Geneva related or something that I like related, and that was 5 Swiss francs, but I'm very glad that I didn't get that one and that I waited and got this one instead. I was using my portable charger, so that's why that's in there. I didn't buy that. And I ended up getting, I hope I have space, 3 books, but they're mini. So the first one I got, and also she gave me this bookmark, which is also the reading festival, and it says the locations that they are. Oh, so it's like at a bunch of different locations in Geneva. I don't really understand what it is, if I'm being honest, but it's at the Payot libraries, it's at the Museum of Art and History, just a bunch of different places. So anyways, I'm glad to have that bookmark. The first book that I got, so they're all the Penguins classics, is Mary Shelley Matilda. I've never heard of this, but it's about, darn it, I'm not going to be able to remember. I don't know, just Google it maybe. But I thought this was timely because Mary Shelley actually wrote Frankenstein at a house that's by Lake Geneva. I didn't end up going to see it, but so I thought that was kind of timely because although she didn't write this one, it's something that she wrote. And I do kind of want to get more into classics, but some of the classics are so daunting because they're like huge, and I'm like, I can't do that. But you know, these ones are like bite-sized, can get through it in a day or two, so I'm really happy to have these. So the first one is the Mary Shelley Matilda. Then I ended up getting, I know it's Dostoevsky is his last name, but Fyodor Dostoevsky, not sure, but White Knights, and I've definitely heard about this one before. Oh, and just so you know, this one was 620 Swiss francs, and these two are, oh, this one was, anyways, this one was 850, so this one was the most expensive, the White Knights, but that's probably close to $14 Canadian, so that's not bad at all. And I have heard of this one before. It's about a man, I believe most of Dostoevsky's main characters remain unnamed throughout his books, but he is an unnamed man who is struggling with loneliness in Moscow, I believe, and he falls in love with someone, but it's like unrequited. So I think that I would like, that sounds like something that I would really like. And I don't want to get it wrong. Did Dostoevsky write War and Peace? I don't think he did, but I thought, again, bite-sized introduction to classic literature. And the last one I ended up getting was Leo Tolstoy's The Death of Ivan Ilyich. Again, I have heard of this one, so the only one that I didn't hear about was Mary Shelley's Matilda, and this one was 620 as well, but Leo Tolstoy is also Russian, and Fyodor Dostoevsky was as well. Yeah, those are the 3 that I ended up getting. They also had some, like, these are very like kind of boring, but they also had more illustrated and more not classics. Like, I think they were still Penguin, but they weren't classics because they were like more recently released books. So they had Sally Rooney's Mr. Salaryman, and I kind of wanted to get it, but it was like $12.50, and I was like, ooh, over $20 Canadian. It makes sense. I just couldn't do it, especially since I'm kind of like already concerned about the amount of money that I'm spending, but that's okay. I'm happy with the 3 that I got in my tote bag, and it ended up being, I think, 30 Swiss francs and 90 cents. So I'll put the conversion of what that is on here. Definitely not that cheap, but what do you do? I mean, these are not too big, so they're the perfect little mementos. And yeah, and then I also ended up getting, oh, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but my day has kind of turned around. I'm obviously in a better mood if you can't tell. So I'm very happy for that. I'm gonna try and have like a good sleep tonight. I don't know how much more I can try, but maybe I'll try to have a nap right now before dinner. But I did also end up going to grab some food for myself at this place called Calico that we also went to yesterday. And their straws here are absolutely garbage. Well, I'm sure it's because they're like biodegradable or whatever, but they're like this fake plastic material and they crack and break so easily. Back in Canada, we're not allowed plastic straws either, but we have paper straws and I feel like they stand up better than this. I got an iced matcha. It was really expensive. I think it was like 750 Swiss francs. So yeah, but anyways, everything's expensive here, so I need to stop saying that. One of the worst matchas I've had in my life. Maybe they're not on like the matcha trend here. Yeah, it's just not great. Like Starbucks matcha is better than this, which like back home in Canada, I don't know how it would be here, but yeah, the straws are just so useless. But anyways, it's still good and refreshing. And then I also got myself a snack to eat right now, and I got this yesterday as well, but a mango flavor, and this is like some type of berry flavor, I would assume. Yogurt, fruit, and granola. So kind of healthy. Their yogurt is really liquidy here, as you can tell. And this was 550 Swiss francs, so maybe $7 or $8. Again, not horrible for a cafe like that, but not amazing either. So yeah, that is everything that I bought today, and it was a nice day. It's only, I think, 3:30 or maybe almost close to 4. So, and I feel like I did so much today, and I only left at like a little bit before 12. So I was only out for at least like 4 hours max. I was out, and I don't know, I feel good. I feel good about what I did. I don't think that there's anything that well, of course you can never do everything in a city in basically no amount of time, I don't think, but I feel good with the amount that I did, let's just say that. And I am in a better mood, which I'm very grateful for, and just gonna get some dinner tonight, maybe gonna get some pizza or something, we'll see. But yeah, that's my little haul. Hope everyone's doing well who's watching, and yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hello from Grindelwald. I don't know if that was good what I just did, but oh my god, it's crazy here, and I actually can't believe that this is real. It just looks like Microsoft background. That not so much, but like the other side is crazy. So here I am. Sorry. Oh, I just got something in my eye. Oh wow, that's a big bird. We took the train so early this morning, so I didn't film too much, but what I did film, you saw. We left at 6 in the morning from Zurich, and then we arrived into Grindelwald at about 8:40, I think, which is fine and nice. And now it's almost 10, I think, and we've just done the cliff walk and looked at the mountains and basked a little. So I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit more. My friend that I'm with has decided to do the Balkaupsi walk, which is about a 2-hour round trip. I decided to skip out on that one. I would really like to do it, but unfortunately I've been having a lot of issues with my feet with the amount that we've been walking on this trip. I have like an open wound on the back of my right foot from just walking so much, and then now, as of yesterday, I have a blister on one of my toes on my left foot. So I just decided to skip out on that walk so that I don't make it worse, because we still have like a lot of this trip left. Like, we're not even halfway done, so I wanted to make sure that I take it easy on myself. But yeah, it is absolutely beautiful here. I am so in love with this little place, and yeah, I'm currently wearing a little dress. I don't know if I saw it in any pictures. I'll put some pictures that we took like on the screen periodically, or maybe I don't know when I'll do it. But yeah, as for the rest of the day, I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you can. I'll put subtitles if it's too hard. But we are here and I have to wait 2 hours for her to finish her thing, which is fine. That isn't really that big amount of time, if that makes sense. And then I'm gonna wait here for a bit, just look at the mountains. Then I'm gonna head back down to Grindelwald and I'm going to look around in the shops and just bask down there as well while I wait for her, and then we will head over to Lauterbrunnen, I believe, and Interlaken, and then head back to Zurich later tonight. So it's like a cute little day trip, and they had these day trips available with like a tour group, but we decided to just do it ourselves, and it really hasn't been that hard. So if you're wondering if you can do it yourself, you probably definitely could. Yesterday I don't really think I filmed anything, but we came from Geneva to Zurich, which went totally fine as well. It was just like a 3-hour train, and then we had to get up really early this morning, so we saw Einstein's locker. I'll put a picture of that. We saw just various little things. So on the gondola going down. It's crazy here. Look how steep it is. I didn't even notice. I don't know if you can tell, but it's so steep. 60 whole Canadian for this gondola if you're interested, but totally worth it. Oh my god, this incline is crazy. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like I'm huffing and puffing. Okay guys, am I a little dirty? Let me clean that up. Better, maybe? Maybe not. 6:33 time check. I've been up since, I don't even want to know when. My feet are torn up, so tomorrow I'm doing almost nothing. I'm gonna go out for like, I don't know guys, but this, I think I said it already in this video, I don't know if the traveling thing is for me. No, I think it is, but I don't know. I'm just so tired and my feet ache and I'm hungry. And so once again, I have a co-op haul for you guys because I'm not paying so much money for food. I have this Sunny Salad Shaker. Okay. We have jambon and fromage croissant sandwich. Yum. We have, I was really craving it, a Coke. I know. I hope it's good. And it says it's made in Switzerland, so let's see if it tastes any different. Tastes the same, but it's good. Interesting. For dessert, I got one of these. It's like a raspberry, like, mystery dessert. And I was really craving some chips, so I got the cheapest ones I could find. Corn chips, nacho cheese. Maybe similar to Doritos. Actually, let's try them right now. I wouldn't say that's similar to Doritos, but it's not bad. I'll eat it. So that's the plan. It was really nice today, and I did want to give, obviously we still have tomorrow, but I wanted to give kind of like a Switzerland review, I guess. And yeah, I'm not very well traveled. I don't know if I've already said that, but this is like my first real big sort of trip that isn't like at a resort, because that's not like real traveling, if that makes sense. So Switzerland in itself, it's obviously very beautiful and it's really nice, but some people just have like such a deep connection to it. I feel like, I know my mom loves mountains and she's like like, I don't know, she just loves the mountains. And I heard people on the train, they were like, oh my God, like, I don't know how I could, like, ever go back to my normal life. Like, this is crazy. And I was like, okay. Like, it was really nice, but maybe I'm just not someone who gets that emotional over, like, it's not really a material thing because it's nature, but, like, if you know what I mean, like, someone who doesn't, like, I don't know, does that make sense? Like, it didn't really hit me that much. And I always try to think if I could see myself living in someplace. I don't know if I could see myself living here. First of all, because it's so expensive, but I know that the cost of living is high too, but also the wages is high, so that's why it's quite expensive. So it would feel less shocking if you were making the wage, you know, but for me it's like, oh my God, because I'm not making that Switzerland level wage. But also I do know that people who live in Switzerland have to go to like France and Germany, like depending on what side of Switzerland you are, to get cheaper food because it's just so incredibly expensive, which is crazy. So that's one thing that I don't think I could see myself living here. I like Switzerland. I don't feel a spiritual need to come back here. Maybe unless I had like a significant other or something who really wanted to come here, I would come again. I'm not like against coming again. I don't think there's anywhere in the world that I would never want to go to again. As I said, I've only been to a few places, but yeah, that's my review. And we still have tomorrow, but I'm taking it extremely easy tomorrow, like laughably easy. I might just like literally just like go out for meals, but that's fine. I'm fine with that. So, and I kind of wanted to go to the Lindor Museum, but it's like really far away and I'm not walking that. And I didn't really want to figure out the transit. So yeah, I'm going to eat my food. I'm alone, by the way, because my friend, she decided to stay longer, but I just couldn't do it any longer. So I'm going to eat my meal here alone and put on some YouTube, and then I'll probably end up falling asleep quite quickly because I'm so tired. We've been up since 4:30 this morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Sorry if I look funny, I guess. I am currently about to get ready. It is so late in the day. It's almost 1. But that's okay because I wanted a chill day today. So I literally, actually, I don't know, I'm pretty sleepy still, but I slept until like 9:30. Now I'm just, and then I also washed like laundry. Like I washed, because we were gone for so long, I didn't bring as many like underwear and stuff like that, so I washed those all and it took so long. It took like probably close to an hour because I was just like washing it in the sink with like some soap, which is fine, but yeah, it did take a while, but that's okay. And as I said, it's about almost 1 p.m. now, and I'm just about to get a little bit ready, but I don't know if I feel like doing crazy makeup today because I'm not really planning on doing much. Sorry if this is gross, I'm just getting the hair out of my hairbrush. And yeah, as I said, I think I mentioned it, but today I'm just planning on going to a yarn store because I want to go to one yarn store in every like place on this trip. So I'm gonna go to the yarn store, and then I think I found like a bookstore and a few gift shops that I want to go to, but then that's literally it. Like, oh, and of course food, because I need food, but that'll just be like at Co-op or something because it's just ridiculously expensive, everything here, but that's fine. I am not, oh guys, I don't know, like I know that this video is pretty much just all me complaining, but hopefully it's not that boring. But there's this YouTuber that I really like on here who makes me feel better about how I feel, if that makes sense. Her name's Via Lee, and she does a bunch of solo traveling and traveling with people, and she does suffer with a lot of anxiety, and she talks about that in her videos, like when she's traveling as well. So it does make me feel a lot better about myself, because I just feel like, I don't know, like, but for some reason with me, I can completely handle it when I'm on my own, if that makes sense. Or maybe I don't handle it and it's just in my head and I don't feel like I need to like explain it to someone. Moving forward, I think I am just gonna have to travel solo because of like the way that my anxiety manifests itself and stuff like that, is that I'm fine when I'm alone, and I love being alone because I can just sort of work through things in my head. But then when an other person gets added to that equation, it like doubles, because I always feel like I have to account for another person and I want to make sure that they're having fun and all that kind of stuff. So of course I'm here alone right now, if you were wondering. So yeah, I don't know, I do feel like I'm a really evil person, and like, I don't know how to describe it, but I just feel like a bad person, and that I should just be alone, because I just really don't know how to describe it. But I do like Via Lee, and she she has a lot of anxieties as well, and I see her a lot. She'll just like do things alone and eat places alone and stuff like that. So it makes me feel bad. And of course there are other creators as well that make me feel better about doing things alone, like Carrie Kicks. I really like her videos, and she does solo travel as well. And I've gotten, like, I don't really have a fear of doing many things alone. One of the ones that I have not been able to overcome yet is like eating a sit down alone. That kind of stresses me out. When it's like I'm sitting down eating like fast food, like that's totally fine. Or like eating a meal in a park alone, totally fine. I've never gone for like an actual lunch or dinner or breakfast or anything that has a waiter and you're like sitting at a table and you have to like order and then get your food and stuff like that. I've never done that alone. That still scares me. Yeah, I really hope this video isn't too much of a drag. I just really like talking to you guys, and I've really been loving posting my videos here on YouTube. So, oh my god, I have an eyelash in my eye. I need to go get it. Yeah, I also wanted to say that something that I think is getting to me on this trip and is the amount of spending money that's happening, because obviously that is like to be expected, but I have a really weird relationship with money, because I know some people can spend their money like so freely and sort of frivolously, and it doesn't stress them out that bad. And I'm not talking about like necessities like rent and groceries and stuff like that, because obviously spending money on those things can be hard for a lot of people when you don't have so much money in the bank, and money is an issue for a lot of people. But what I mean is like people my age who don't have so many necessities like that and still are just like, or even if they do, they're still spending so much money on like clothes and stuff like that, which is fine. But I'm saying for me, I struggle so much because I like doing things and spending money, but then I feel like such an immense guilt that I don't have that money anymore, if that makes sense. Whereas like I should be fine with it because I have quite a bit of money saved. Like I'm good with the amount of money that I have saved, if that makes sense. But then I just don't spend any of it. So what is the point? Like I know that it's saving for like rent and stuff when I do decide to move out. But usually at home I never spend that much money. Like I'll buy like, I don't know how much I actually spend, but like maybe $200 a week, and I feel like that's really pushing it. I feel like it's closer to like probably like $150, like on average. Some weeks I'll spend like close to nothing, and then some weeks I'll spend a bit more if I have more events. But here I have to buy at least 2 or 3 meals a day, and usually 3 or sometimes more, because I am quite a hungry girl, and there's experiences and there's tickets and there's this and there's this and there's souvenirs, and it's like every single day spending like close to $100, if not more, which I know it's not budget travel, but also this isn't like a place where stuff is cheap. It's so expensive here. So I am struggling with that because I just don't like the spending. Like it stresses me out every time I go to put my credit card on that thing. I'm like, ooh, like, you know, it's like stressful, but that's what I signed up for, I guess. And that comes with travel. And I guess that's why so many people enjoy going to the all-inclusives, because you already pay for the whole thing, and then once you're there you can just not have to worry about spending any money, even though you already spent it, if that makes sense. The view across our street is an erotic shop. So that's really funny, and I don't know what that means. Like, is that like do you go there to like, are they like selling stuff, or are you going there to get your freak on? Like, are you like getting freaky in there, or are you buying stuff to get freaky back at home? I don't know, I might need to look it up. But it's open right now at 1 p.m. on a Tuesday. It's open, so maybe head there if you're interested. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do like a smidge of makeup, but I can't see right now because my glasses are off and I need the mirror. So I'm just gonna do like a smidge of makeup, and then I'll head for the plan that I told you, and I'll take you guys along. But I've just been so bad with filming this trip, but hey, that's fine. And let's hope that this attitude gets a little change, and I'll be back in the hotel by like 4 or something. So So these are all clips from the day when I was chatting to you in the morning, and in this general area is the yarn store that I ended up going to. I didn't
film it unfortunately too much, and I also didn't film an outro because we were straight on to Venice. So this is kind of me doing the outro, but also the yarn store I visited was called Tutolana GmbH, if anyone was interested, and I got 2 nice yarns here. I also went to this bookstore, as you can see, and these Han Kang books were so pretty when it has space in my suitcase. And I just wanted to show you, bought a little fondue for home, a tea for my mom, and then also these 2 yarns. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and sorry that this outro is so bad.